Hello and welcome everyone, my name is Gio from SwitchRPG.com. Today I wanted to show off a game called Wingspan. It really kind of interested me. It looked like it was probably some sort of deck building RPG, some sort of strategy involved. I am, I did graduate with a college degree in environmental biology. I am very much involved in ichthyology and herpetology, which is the study of fish, amphibians, and reptiles. Not so much ornithology, which is the study of birds, but I am sort of interested in it. So it kind of just, drew my eye in. So I did actually play a little bit, and what I played was the tutorial. And I was going to actually just record just regular gameplay, but then I realized this game is very involved. It's very complex. And I actually skipped the tutorial at first, and do not do that. Do play the tutorial when playing this, because it's got a lot of systems, a lot of complexity to it, and it's all kind of, it's very difficult to understand if you're just going to try and jump into it. But as I always do, let's take a look at some of the settings here. So pretty basic audio settings. It's got great audio quality. I like the relaxing music. I like the birds, the ambient birds as they call it here, the played birds. Everything, like, as far as a mix is concerned, is really mixed well. Let's take a look at the game. Look over some of these languages. I won't read them to you because I don't want to look bad when I can't understand or read a language or get it wrong. So I'm just going to kind of cycle through these until I get back to English. And here we are. So we got animations checked, habitat descriptions checked, and battery saving mode. Interesting. I'm wondering what changes they've made to incorporate a battery saving mode. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, let's go back. There's a store here. Looks like there's a DLC already out, and this one coming soon for European birds. Excellent. So it looks like we have just probably mostly North American birds, but we got a European expansion coming soon. I'm not gonna go too involved into online play. I'm actually not going to play it at all, but it looks like there is some sort of faction here where you can play it. Birds, as I've said, I've played the tutorial. We got some of these unlocked, I guess. These are all tutorial birds. These are noob birds. But let's see what's preserve archive. Okay. Looks like maybe this is save slots, in a sense. So as I said before, I did play the tutorial. I tried to jump into the game initially, and I just did not know what I was doing. So what I'm actually going to play here today is the tutorial. I'm not going to jump into the regular game. We're just going to go through the tutorial because it does a really good job at explaining things better than I'd be able to. And like I had said, it's very involved. So here's that there. Let me just delete this here. So we're gonna start. I'm not sure what Automa is. I'm guessing it's some sort of automatic game. I'm not going to custom game. We're gonna go right into the tutorial. As I said, it is very involved here. We're gonna jump right into the beginning. Oh, another bird enthusiast. You're new to Wingspan. I'll show you around. I'm Robin, by the way. Clever. The bird thing. I'm a guardian of this wildlife preserve. As you've probably noticed, this place is all about birds, but also about winning. To win the game, you have to get the most victory points, which is that feather. One way to do this is by playing birds. Before we start, you should get familiar with the structure of the game, and man, it is a structure. This is the start of the turn. Pop-up. Wingspan is played over 4 rounds. Right now, it's your first turn of the first round. In the first round, you take 8 turns. Each turn is marked by a blue, or we'll call it an action cube, blue cube. Each round, you have 1 fewer action cube, and so 1 fewer turns to take. On the right side of the screen, you can see how many action cube turns you have left this round. And those are the end of round goal tiles. But don't worry about them right now. Now I'll show you what you can do each turn. First, you need to know how to navigate the habitats of your preserve. Look at the left side of the screen. Those are the habitats. We are in the forest now. In the forest, you can gain food for your birds. Now check what you can do in the grassland. Just press R to go to the grassland. Oh, hi. In grasslands, you can lay eggs. Eggs are useful for playing birds. You also score, I think, what are these, points? I think they were called. For each egg you have left in your preserve at the end of the game. Now check out the wetland. Press R. This is where you draw more bird cards. For now, you have some cards in your player setup. Now let me show you the most important part of this game. Birds. These are the birds in your hand. Look closely at the structure of the Carolina Chickadee card. Here you have the habitat symbols which show you where the bird can be played. The Carolina Chickadee, for example, can only be played in the forest. Here's the Carolina Chickadee's food cost. Looks like we got an invertebrate and grain, I think they call it. These symbols means that in order to play Carolina Chickadee, you must spend either a seed or an invertebrate. The number next to that symbol is the bird's point value. Having this bird in your preserve gives you this many points at the end of the game, so it's 2. Here is the Carolina Chickadee's nest icon. There are 5 types of nests. The Carolina Chickadee has a cavity nest. The other nest types are platform, ground, bowl, and wild. Nests are used by some bird powers bonus cards and in the end of round goals. I'll explain in detail later how these are used. Wild cards, I think they're wild cards. Wild card nests can be powerful because they can match with any other nest type. Try to remember that. There's a lot to remember here, guys. Here's the bird's wingspan, 20 centimeters. For the Carolina Chickadee, wingspan is used by some birds' powers and bonus cards. You'll notice when you need them. Here's the most important thing, the bird's special power. As you play the game, you'll see that the birds have a wide variety of powers. There are 3 types of powers: when activated, when played, and once between turns. The Carolina Chickadee has a when activated power. I'll explain all 3 types during our playthrough. Finally, at the bottom of the card, you have the egg slots. This is where you lay eggs. Each bird has a limited capacity for holding eggs. Now I'll teach you how to play a bird. Go to the forest so you can gain a food for the Carolina Chickadee. First, you need to gain food for your bird. The panel on the right shows how much food you have. Currently, you have no food. We have nothing there. To play a Carolina Chickadee, you need an invertebrate or seed. Look at the bird feeder here. The dice show which food is currently available. Inside the bird feeder are all those things. The leftmost exposed slot shows you how much food you can take, which is just 1. For now, you can take only 1. In order to gain food, you need to activate this habitat. The leftmost exposed slot will activate. Alright, we'll press A. Do you remember the action cube? We'll mark your first turn. Alright, fine. Okay. On the left, the forest icon reminds you that you activated the green gain food action. To choose what you want to select, select the die you need and press A. Press the seed and press A. So we'll just move right over. Can I choose this? Because it really could do either one, right? Oh, okay, fine. You're really being picky here. There we go. By pressing Y, confirm your action will do. Yep, I see the anti-undo symbol. It means that the action you're about to do can't be undone. Anytime you see that, think twice before you act. When you press B, you will go back to the turns panel. You need a C to play the Carolina Chickadee. Confirm your choice by pressing Y. That was your first turn of Wingspan. Let's start the second one. Alrighty. From your action from your first turn flew to the left and marked that you took the forest. Gain food action. Now you have enough food to play the Carolina Chickadee. Remember that the Carolina Chickadee's food cost says that it needs an invertebrate or seed. To play the bird, you need to cover its food cost, which means you need to pay for it. Alright, we'll push up and confirm our selection. Pushing up. Action cube has moved beneath the picture of the Carolina Chickadee. Again, marking your turn. On the left... Wait, what is this? What is that symbol? On the left, the winds icon reminds you that you choose to play bird. Okay, that's fine. Look at this panel. I can see. I can see. This is the cost of the bird you want to play. The same one printed on the card. And this is the suggested payment. If you had more food, you can change the type of food spent to play this card. But we won't do this for now. Push Y confirms the action. Yep, I'm fine. That's fine. Okay. Press Y to confirm your food choice. Alright, we have played the Carolina Chickadee. I hear these birds all the time in my backyard. It's crazy. Alright. Your action cue from the second turn flew to the left and marked that you took the play bird action. The blue jay is the next bird you'll want to play. But before that, you'll need to collect food to pay for it. Look at the blue jay's food cost. All right, so what is it? It is the AVG antivirus symbol and seed. You can cover with any. Okay. The plus means you need to spend both. All right, so we need both. Look again at the bird feeder inside. Are that and that, all that stuff. So we do have enough. Do you remember how to gain food? The leftmost exposed will activate a habitat. Alright, so we actually need to be in the forest where we are. Because we've played the Carolina Chickadee, your gain food action has improved. Press A. Alright, we're going to want to choose the food. You will get one die, but you can get more. Activating the second slot in this habitat means that you can take one food from this bird feeder and the symbol, I'm not sure what symbol that is. In this slot means that if you want, you can discard one card from your hand for one more dice. To play the blue jay, you need a seed and any food item. Take the die with the invertebrate and seed symbol. Okay, I can do that. Bingo, bango, bingo. You can choose whether to take an invertebrate or seed. We need the seed icon, so choose that option. Alright, we'll choose that option. Now press X to exchange. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that symbol is. Exchange one card. Okay, from your hand. Then choose the bald eagle card to exchange it for more food. I want the bald eagle though. The bald eagle's badass. I definitely hear these things all day. And once in a while I'll hear these guys. Press Y to confirm the exchange. Alright, now I can take one more. Before you do that, look here. Those are dice outside of the bird feeder. There are 5 total. Each dice that is taken out is marked here. While playing, you may encounter birds that use this information. Now, take the seed and then confirm your action and press Y. Alright, we'll do this. Confirm our action, and then we'll Double confirm. You can see that. You can see the action. Yes, I do see that. Okay. Action cube always moves to the left and activates all birds with when activated power. So you activate a forest and gain food, but it's not the end of your turn. Since the action cube is now on the Carolina Chickadee, it's time for it to activate this turn. When activated powers are the most common in the game. All birds with a when activated power give you an extra action each time you activate the habitat that bird inhabits. All of your bird powers are optional. This means that you don't have to activate them if you don't want to. We won't skip this power, however, I'll show you how it works. Every time you gain a food, the Carolina Chickadee gains a seed. The Carolina Chickadee is not taking the seed from the bird feeder, it's just found it somewhere else. Press Y. Okay, yes, we'll do that. So we gain that extra seed. Last turn, you cache the food from the food on the Carolina Chickadee. Every cached food is worth 1 point. The amount of food a bird has cached is marked on the bird card here. Let's quickly sum up what gives you points so far. You get points for played birds, laid eggs, and cached foods. Remember how I told you that you need eggs to play birds? You spend eggs to play birds starting from the second slot. Okay, I see that. Look at the slots. See the egg symbol on top of them. They indicate how many eggs are needed to spend in order to play this bird in this slot. This cost is in addition to the bird's food cost. So if you want to play the blue jay in the forest, you need 1. Go to the grasslands. Bam. In the grasslands, you will get eggs to lay on the birds of your choice. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. All right. Now you have to choose where you want to lay your eggs. When you perform any of the 4 actions, playing a bird, gaining food, laying eggs, or drawing cards, you can switch between habitats. You need to find birds to lay eggs on, so go back to the forest. See that icon on the panel shows grasslands. It means that you activated the laying eggs action in the grasslands. For now, there is only 1 bird you can lay eggs on, the Carolina Chickadee. Lay 2. To choose which bird to lay eggs on, simply press A and lay 2. Okay, and confirm 1, 2. Confirm. 2 eggs. That's my turn. Now you have everything you need to play the blue jay. Select the blue jay card. Select the blue jay card and press Y to confirm your food choice. Okay, selected. We already have all of that. All right, we're good there. Okay, you want to play a bird on the second slot, so you need to pay its egg total. This new panel shows that you need to find and select a bird with laid eggs. Select the Carolina Chickadees eggs and press A. 1. Okay, I thought we needed 2. Maybe just 1. Okay. Nice. You have 2 birds played now, and so your gain food action has become even stronger. You can now take 2 dice from the bird feeder when you activate this habitat. To track more birds, you need more cards. To draw cards, go to the Wetlands. Here you can draw more cards, more bird cards. The leftmost exposed slot will activate a habitat. So push A to activate the habitat. Anytime you draw a card, you can choose whether you want to draw one of the visible face up or face down. Okay, yep. Do I want that? But now, for the sake of learning, I will ask you to draw the killdeer. I don't want to draw the killdeer. By choosing it and pushing Y. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, choose it, push Y. You remember how to gain food, right? Meet me in the forest to gain food via killdeer. Because you played two birds in this habitat, you can now gain 2 dice. You need an invertebrate and a seed to play the killdeer. The leftmost exposed slot will activate the habitat. So that's been activated. Choose from the bird feeder. All right. With brown powers. That means you will do 3 activations on this turn and gain food. So 3 actions this turn, gain food, activate the Blue Jays power, and activate the Carolina Chickadees power. After you gain food, an action cube will go to the Blue Jay and activate it. After that, the Carolina Chickadee will be activated. And all of this only using 1 action. But the food you need isn't in the bird feeder. Don't worry, right now you can reset the bird feeder. Resetting means taking all the dice inside and outside of the bird feeder and re-rolling them. You can re-roll anytime all dice in the bird feeder show the same face. Oh, okay, because they're all showing fruit, right? So, okay. Got it. Let's try. But remember, you can't undo this action, so we'll do this. Yeah, so these are 2 of the same. So we'll go here. Great. Remember, that's when only 1 die in the bird feeder. I'm sorry. Remember that when there's only 1 die in the bird feeder, you can also re-roll all of them. Okay. When all of the dice are taken out of the bird feeder, they will be re-rolled automatically at the end of the turn. Now please take an invertebrate and fruit and accept your choice. Why fruit? Is that because we're going to get seeds from the other? Yeah, that's probably it. We're going to get seeds from the other birds. Alright, so we'll do this. We'll accept our action. The Blue Jay's power is similar to the Carolina Chickadees. It can cache food. But the Blue Jay's power lets you choose between caching or taking it for yourself. And unlike the Carolina Chickadee, the Blue Jay takes seeds directly from the bird feeder. So when there's no seed in the bird feeder, you can't use the bird's power. Fortunately, there's plenty of seeds in the bird feeder. Here you can choose the die you want to take in order to cache or take seeds for yourself. You can skip this bird's, and you can also skip this bird's activation. Alright, so we want to cache. For now, take the seed. It will come in handy later. Select the take option and confirm your decision. Take and confirm. Alright, you can activate the Carolina Chickadees power. Ain't skipping that. Confirm. Look, it's your last turn this round. Before you finish, however, let me show you your opponent. So this whole time is just setup. This whole thing was just a setup to see or to essentially beat our opponent. So let's take a look at our opponent. This is your opponent. And this is you. You can take a look at their habitats. To take a peek at your opponent's habitats, you need to press a ZR. Alright. Choose the opponent's portrait by pressing ZR. There we go. I've laid eggs. This guy has a predator. He has a barred owl. His barred owl will hunt each time your opponent activates his bird. If it succeeds, the bird card will be tucked under this predator. Every tucked card is worth 1 point. Later, we'll try to use this power for our benefit. Alright, let's go back to your preserve and finish the first round. To go back, just press ZL. Alright, we'll do that. Now we have enough food to play our killdeer. Look at the habitats on that. Look at the habitats that killdeer can be played in. So it looks like grassland and wetland. You can choose between, yep, like I said, grassland, wetland. For now, I'd like you to play killdeer in wetland. So let's head over there. Remember how to play birds before? First, choose the killdeer card, then confirm the food costs on the panel. All right, so push up, select, and then push Y. Yeah, boy. Look at that. Champion. Let's retire. And this was your first round. 25 minutes in. And those are the end of round goals. You can learn what each end of round goal means. Just press R to deactivate these explanations. Press R again. What? Alright, so the first round, count the total number of birds you currently have in this specific habitat row. Round 2, count the total number of birds with this specific nest type, which is bowl. With this nest type that have at least one egg. Each bird counts just once, regardless of how many eggs it has. Star nests count towards this goal. Those are the wild card ones. Round 3, count the total number of eggs your birds have laid in this specific habitat row. Multiple eggs on one bird each count. So that is the grasslands. And then count the total. The total is to count the total number of birds you have played. Like I said, there's a lot to this, guys. Each round has a randomly chosen task you can fulfill to gain extra points. If you don't meet any requirements at all, you get 0 points. If you and your opponent tie, the points for those places are divided by the number of players and rounded down. Alright, we'll sneak a peek into the second round, and we'll see where it brings us. Let's summarize what you've learned so far. You took 8 turns in the first round. You know how to play birds, gain food, lay eggs, and draw cards. You know that you can score points for played birds, laid eggs, cash food, tucked cards, end of round goals. You also know that you have an opponent. Now I can show you more advanced stuff in the second round. We'll get advanced. It's the first turn of the second round. Remember that the second round has 7 turns, so it has 1 less. Close the screen. I want to show you something important about drawing cards, or drawing birds. But to do that, you need more eggs. Go to the grassland, lay more eggs. The leftmost, yes, will activate the habitat, so it's activated. Now find and choose the bird that you want to lay eggs on and confirm this action. So go here. I actually like the killdeer. You know what? We're going blue jay. Bam. Ba-bam. We'll confirm. Let's go to the wetlands to draw some bird cards. Oh, they've changed. Nice. After each round, all of the bird cards will be replaced by new ones. Remember that if you want a specific bird card and the round is coming to an end, you'll lose the opportunity to draw what you wanted in the next round. Because you have a killdeer that is covered in the first slot, you can activate wetlands and use eggs to exchange for the second. Okay, let's make use of this exchange. Alright, so we're going to activate this habitat. And I actually, I don't know if I have enough eggs for this. I love barn swallows. We have a ton of them in my backyard, and when I'm cutting my grass, these things just come swooping right in front of me. They just love eating insects, and they're just eating the mosquitoes or whatever's coming up in front of me. It's unbelievable. It's so awesome to see. They just kind of hover around. And I have a ton of these nest boxes for these guys as well. Alright, sorry. Now switch between habitats to find a bird with eggs laid. Honestly, alright, so you don't have any. I think it's these. I think I need 3. Oh, nope, that's it. Alright, I accept. Now choose 2 face-up cards and accept your decision. 1. And... we'll go with the Bell's Vireo. I accept. Now activate the Killdeer. Discard 1 egg and draw 2. Okay. Switch between habitats to find another bird with an egg laid. So okay. That one. That's it. So now I can take the last face-up one. As you probably noticed, new face-up bird cards haven't been replaced yet. They will be replaced when you finish this turn. Look at the face-down card with the symbol. If you draw a face-down card, you won't be able to undo it. Alright, we're going to accept it. Whoa, Black Vulture. That is freaking cool. That is awesome. I accept that decision. We have quite the army here. The leftmost exposed slot will activate the habitat. Alright. Take the invertebrates. Right there. Because there's only 1 dice in the bird feed, I can re-roll. That's right. As you need another invertebrate to play the Bell's Vireo. Alright. Well, that didn't turn out well. There's no invertebrates for your Bell's Vireo. But there's a way. Whenever you play a bird, you can spend any food. Okay, as long as... So, if I spend 2 of the same, they equal 1? So let's see. Whenever you play a bird, you can spend any 2 food items as if they were 1 of another food item. Okay. Take whichever food item you want to confirm. Okay, so what do I have? I have fruit, invertebrates, and seeds. So I guess I could take this, right? That way I'll have 2 of those. And I can convert them into... What is it that I need? I need 2 invertebrates. That should work. Now take the 2. Yep, we're gonna... Now the turn's going down. This is one that's left over. We'll want to do that. And then we get one that the bird just finds. Cool. Alright, we're getting down halfway, just over halfway in this round. To play the Bell's Vireo, you need a forest. Yep, I am in the forest. And to play the Bell's Vireo in forest, you need an egg. Okay. You don't have birds in grasslands, and the first slot is empty. That means you don't have to pay the extra egg slot to play the birds, so go to the grasslands to play it. Now play the Bell's Vireo by pressing up and bringing the cards. Okay, there you are. That is cool. Alright, let's play this here. Yeah. We're gonna pay it. Pay up. Oh no. How do we change this? Yes, I remember that rule. Confirm your actions. Oh, these are bonus cards. You can keep one of them, but you have to discard the other. You'll gain more points at the end of the game if you fulfill these requirements specified on the cards. There's no punishment for failing to do so. That's good. Look at the nest box builder. This is where the nests come in handy. To have a better view of your cards while choosing bird cards, you can hide this interface by pushing L. Alright, so that didn't help me. I wanted to look at what I was doing. Alright, you can move to the other habitats. Okay, so it was something about bird. Can I see what they were? I want to see what those cards were. Alright, we will play the black vulture in the forest later, so I would advise taking the forester bonus card. That would be the one on the right. What is this one first? Birds with cavity nests. So I get, if I have 4 to 5 of those, you get 4 points, 6 plus 7 points. I gotcha. Birds that only live in forests, 3 to 4 birds. All right, okay. I already have 2. All right, we'll do that. Confirm. So I just need to have that in my hand, I believe. I don't need to play it somewhere. Now look at the black vulture. It has a once between turns power. You can activate a once between turns power only when your opponent does something specified in the power's description. It can be activated only once between each of your consecutive turns. Now look at the black vulture's food costs. It's got nothing. There's no food cost to cover. You have enough eggs, so you can play the black vulture in the forest. Alright. Let's play it. Go. There we go. So once between turns, when another player something succeeds, gain 1 die from the bird feeder. Alright, we'll play it. Alright, so I don't need to do anything there. Select a bird from any habitat to spend an egg. That would be you. So it's 1 egg cost. Got it. Now that you've played the black vulture, you can make use of your opponent's successful hunts. Your opponent gained food and activated their barred owl. There's no action on the panel because this power is a once between turns power. The hunt was successful, so you can now take 1 dice from the bird feeder. I would take, I don't have, oh, I do have the snow egret. That will do that, but let's take the, I don't have any of these. I don't know which one to take. Let's take that. That's fine. Go. I wanted to show you one last thing before we finish this tutorial. Go to the grasslands. The leftmost exposed slot will activate this habitat. Banga. Now I'd like you to press X. You can now spend 1 food that you have to lay 1 additional egg. When you do this, confirm your decision. Alright, we'll choose the fishies. Now lay 3 eggs on birds that you want and confirm your action. 1, 2, 3. Confirm. Alright, we got 1 more turn. There's still 1 turn in this round, but I think I've taught you all I know. Let's sum up what you can do. In your turn, you can play birds, gain food, lay eggs, draw cards. During your playthrough, you can check the current end of round goals and your overall score. To check your score, push minus. Minus. First, you can see how many points you and your opponent already scored in the end of round goals. At the bottom, you have points for birds, bonus cards, and end of round goals, eggs, cached food, and tucked cards. This is your current total score. You can close the screen by pressing B. Got it? There's one final thing you can do. At any time, you can access a general overview of your habitats. Press R to enable the overview. Whoa! That's a lot of overview. Let's disable that. Okay. Like you want me to see this? So this like... Oh, wow. There's a lot going on. All right, and then what? It's like she's not saying anything. She's not doing anything. Got it. All right. All right. Oh, I had to push up. I was clicking on it. Sorry, I had to click right stick up. The overview displays all of your habitats and birds. You can also see which birds are available to you in the wetland and what food is currently inside the bird feeder. Can I? Where's that? Alright, to close it, select up again. Can I click off the annotations here? You can finish the remaining rounds if you want. I hope you will successfully attract many birds to your habitats. Good luck playing Wingspan. As I've said, there's a lot of, like, it's complex because it's using a lot of terminology that a lot of people aren't very familiar with. I'll call it proprietary, okay? Because it's very specific to this game. Whereas in most RPGs, we're used to mana costs and, you know, things like that to play cards or whatever. So it is very different. It's got its own, you know, it's got its own language, which makes it a little daunting for some people. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot going on here. But this has been a long enough video. I'm not going to get into, you know, into the rest of the game here. And that is why I wanted to show the tutorial, because it's, like I said, it is very involved. So please give it a shot if this is something that you think you'll like. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.